Now I can do a bunch of pull-ups with a few extra pounds of weight. And if you are someone who's trying to get your first pull-up, or maybe you're trying to get your first weighted pull-up, or you're just focusing on increasing your reps on pull-ups, then definitely this video is for you. Because in today's video, I'm exactly going to be explaining how you can achieve your goals with pull-ups. Now, me personally, I never really struggled with pull-ups. The first time I did pull-ups, I could already do 6 pull-ups. But now, then one thing came to my mind. What if there is actually someone struggling? And I know definitely there are a few friends of mine who struggle with pull ups, and well, there are a certain majority of people who can't even do a single pull up. So, well, then, I'm here for you all. Now, this video will be divided into two main segments. This In the first segment, I'll be covering for the people who can't do a single pull up, and in the second segment, I'll be telling you how you can progress further, get to weighted pull ups, or well, you can just add on a few more reps to your pull ups. Maybe you're someone who can do maybe a few reps, like 5 or 6 reps of pull ups, but you aren't really able to progress in pull ups, like get to 10 to 12 reps or so. So then again, the second segment of this video is for you guys. So now, well, without wasting any further time, let's get on with the first segment of this video. Now, people who fall under this segment, don't worry, I got you. Getting your first pull up actually is not that complicated, it's actually pretty simple. So, well, let's get started and talk about the exercises that you can do to get your first pull up. So, to get your first pull up, in my opinion, the best exercise that you can do is the lat pull down. Now hold on, hear me out. Don't just click off the video after hearing lat pull down just because you don't have a lat pull down. I will be suggesting more exercises in case you don't have a lat pull down. But if you are someone who does have access to a lat pull down, that's your best option to go. Now the lat pull down is the closest movement you can find to the pull up. So it should be pretty obvious to you. If you are doing a lat pull down, as you progress, you will definitely be able to do pull ups. You just got to do one set of lat pull downs to failure. Now, why am I suggesting that just one set and not 3 or 5 sets or so? Well, that's because currently you aren't really ready for a lot of sets. You lack a lot of pulling strength, so just one set is enough for you. And well, currently you are focusing much more on building the strength to well do a single pull up. So you just got to perform lat pull downs. One set is more than enough. You should aim to get at least 12 reps, and you got to do it on alternate days. As you progress on the lat pull down, you will definitely get your pull up. But now again, I know there are many people who don't have access to a lat pull down, and well, you might just have a pull up bar. So in that case, what are you going to do? So well, in this case, you have no other option but pull up negatives is your best choice. Well, if you have a resistance band, you can use the resistance band to do a pull up, and well, this is your best choice. But if in case you don't have a resistance band and on the only thing you have is a pull up bar, all you can do is pull up negatives. You just got to do one set of pull up negatives, as many as you can to failure, and you got to do this on alternate days. This is it for the first segment. It was actually pretty simple. You don't have to overcomplicate stuff. Just one set is enough because currently you are already lacking the pull strength, so you don't really need many sets. You just got to pick up a weight. In case of lat pull down, you just got to pick up a weight with which you are able to do 12 reps. And in case you're doing negatives, you just got to do the negatives to failure, as many as you can. And well, if you are doing negatives, don't forget to end the workout with a dead hang. Alright, so now comes the segment where you can do one pull up or maybe a few pull ups. And you're trying to build you're trying to get a wider back, you're trying to get more reps on your pull ups, or maybe you're trying to get your first weighted pull up. This segment is for all of you. Now, if you have watched the first segment of the video, I'm gonna assume you can do at least 3 pull ups. Well, yes, you heard me right. So, the first segment of the video that I just recommended you got to practice it until you can get at least 3 clean reps of pull-ups. If you are just able to get 1 rep of pull-up, I don't think it's really a point for you to well continue with practicing pull-ups, because you're just getting a single rep, and well, progress will take a lot of time if you just do singles, several singles. So rather than that, you just stick to either lat pull downs, or either the thing that you can do is you can do a single pull up at the start of your workout, and well, then just continue with several pull up negatives. So yeah, well, now let's assume you can do at least 3 pull ups. In that case, now what you should do? Now this part is actually going to be fun and interesting, because well, you have finally learned your pull up, and now you're trying to progress further. So again, here you don't really need to overcomplicate things. So all you got to do is one set of pull ups to failure, and well, you can do this on alternate days. Well, once again, if you can't do many pull-ups, your pulling strength isn't really at its peak. But yeah, again, it's definitely better than people who can't do pull-ups. So yeah, one set is enough for you, and do this alternate days. And well, you got to do this until you can get at least 12 clean reps of pull-ups. Now, once you've got your 12 clean reps of pull-ups, you can start progressing to weighted pull-ups. By the time you have got 12 reps, you can already do well a few pull-ups with added 2.5 or 5 kgs of weight. To start with, I recommend adding on lightweight, maybe 2.5 kg. Well, yeah, that's just enough. If you can do 12 clean reps of pull-ups, I believe if you add 2.5 kg, you will still be able to do at least 7 or 8 reps or so. Now, congrats, you finally are on your weighted pull-ups. Now, how do you well progress further with weighted pull-ups? Now you can do 12 clean reps of regular pull-ups and you have started your weighted pull-up journey. Now I believe you can follow a regular bodybuilder split. You can do 2 sets, you can do 3 sets, or maybe you can even start following a powerlifter split. You can do 5 sets of few reps, and then obviously you can research and design your own workout routine. That's up to you. Me personally, the routine I'm following, it's actually well, I researched a lot online and then I modified it on my own, and well, it's a specifically different routine, which currently I'm just testing out. And well, currently I wouldn't recommend it to anyone because currently I'm just testing my own routine. So yeah, if I see great progress with the routine I'm currently following, I'll definitely disclose the routine. But as of now, I would not like to spread misinformation by saying, well, my routine is the best or whatever. And then again, as I progress with my weighted calisthenics journey, I will definitely share it with you. The progress will definitely be shared on my channel, so stay tuned. Now, well, it's basically the end of the video, but I would like to share my own stats with pull ups and what I'm currently doing. So, yeah, it's obvious currently I'm doing weighted pull ups. So, I'm doing weighted pull ups with 15 kgs. About 6 months ago, I could even do weighted pull-ups with about 20 to 25 kgs, but well, I was on a bulk. So as I bulked and gained weight, obviously the overall strength increased, but then again, my as my body weight increased, the amount of weight I'm using on pull-ups decreased a bit. So yeah, currently I can do well about 8 reps of pull-ups with added 15 kgs. And yeah, that's all I wanted to share. And well, if you want to continue to watch my journey and see as I progress with my weighted calisthenics, then well, definitely you gotta make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. And well, yes, further await my new videos. Until then, goodbye.